We're back, episode 3 of Cincinnati Bengals franchise. Trying to record this video before my voice is completely gone, so if I sound a little bit different, it's whatever. We ended episode 1 with a 500 record, 1-1 on the season, which is okay for us because the AFC North has been dogged. Pittsburgh's 1-1, Baltimore's 1-1, and then Cleveland's 0-2. So we're already in the race for the division without Joe Burrow, which the Raiders are 2-0 with Joe Burrow. We're at regional focus scouting. Why did I feel like I set this up correctly the first time? And we got a decent amount of people expiring. DJ Turner, Jordan Battle, Chase Brown, who's been crazy for us. None of them are actually really interested in coming back besides the center. But we have 112 million in cap room for 2027. As we do have back-to-back division games against the Steelers and the Ravens. Week 3 and week 4 could be the difference between us making a playoff push and us being completely out of it. So these games are huge. We do have the real draft classes in, at least for now. Our defense has been okay, or our team has been okay. I mean, we're barely scraping by right now. I'm assuming the Steelers defense is going to be a real test for Jalen Milroe, as we will be at home. As we're here back in Ohio for the kickoff. I don't even know who the Steelers have at quarterback. Can't imagine it's Aaron Rodgers again. As we see, who's wearing number 0, Gardner Minshew. Definitely an interesting choice of number there. And as the starting quarterback, I feel like that's a little bit crazy. It's going to be first down. He's just going to start it off with a handoff. Anthony Hill Jr. is all over that. They only gain a yard. Actually, it should be decent here. We fell for the play action. Doesn't matter. Shit gets dropped anyway. Shouldn't be cussing this early into the video. My bad. That's on me. Third down. Gardner Minshew. Oh, it seemed like Anthony Hill just teleported there. We're gonna try to make a play on the ball, and it seemed like we just got out the way. I hate to do this instant replay so early, but come on. Okay, first off, this is what I was distracted by. He teleports. Whatever. I accidentally left. That's the first of it, right? And at this point, I take the user control. How do I manage to get behind him when I press triangle? That doesn't make any sense. First down and 10. Hey. Defensive line is locked in. I don't know about the DBs, but the linebackers and the offense or defensive linemen are locked right now. It seems like we're not, because we're nowhere near that, but Gardner Minshew can't deliver it anyway. See, Mike Tomlin here, still the head coach. Gardner Minshew out of empty. See what they do here. He's just standing still in the pocket. He's going to throw it away. I guess you avoid a turnover there, but throwing it away on third down, kind of crazy. Especially when you could have gotten into field goal range. Well, I'm not Mr. Football anyway. As you see, the man of the hour, Jalen Milroe, had a decent episode 1, but we've been truly reliant on the man in the backfield, Chase Brown. And I see an X Factor. I see 2 X Factors and a superstar dev. Still ran it anyway for a gain of 5. Let's get things started with Milroe. Quick warm-up pass. Milroe there with the tackle. How can I possibly be this dumb? Like, what was I even thinking throwing that ball? It's now the Steelers on the 10-yard line. We just gave them beautiful position to at least get 3 here. Maybe a little more. They're at the 2-yard line. We're going to try the blitz. Felt like we were able to get right through that line. Does not matter. A bad pass turned into a good pass in the end zone. 7-0 pending the point after for the Steelers. I'm still mad at myself for throwing that. I might never throw the ball again. Especially since I got 5 with Chase Brown first play. Why didn't I just keep spamming that? As you see, Coach Bad Bitty motivating her team. Up, Jalen Milroe. You're a handoff back. Chase Brown, we're just gonna keep giving it to him. This is running back franchise. This is inside zone franchise. Gets a first. Chase Brown, 1,000 carry season. So that'll only be a gain of 2. We're gonna throw it. Let's not throw a pick. Easy. Never mind. That bar just filled up very fast. 3rd and 8. Kind of forced to drop it back. We did throw it short of the sticks, doesn't matter. Able to run upfield, get right on the line. That's going to move us up a little bit. 1st and 10 on the 44. Outside of the run, been struggling as we completely whiffed 1, and then, of course, the interception. First play. Easy. That's our tight end. We're going to throw it again. 3rd and 1. Jamar Chase on the streak. Not going to throw it to him. Instead, that's the tight end again. I don't know his name. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Jalen Milroe. Air it out offense. That's the same tight end. Inside zone and in route franchise. Check down franchise. That's Jamar Chase. 3rd down. 3rd and 5 at the 21. Let's see if we have a throw. End up backing up way too much. Sack for Derrick Henry, and we'll be forced to take 3. I don't even know if that makes it. It does. 3-7. With how decent our defense has been this game, at least so far, I'm confident this could still be a game with how awful the offense is, but it might just be a battle of 2 shit offenses that makes their defense look way better than it's supposed to. Yeah, he just straight up missed that throw. 2nd and 10. It's just going to be a run up the middle. 9 yards on the gain. I'm going to bring up the linebacker. He's going to make a play. Stops the tush push. End of the first quarter. That was a really good play to end the first quarter on, forcing them to punt. Let's ignore that play. That interception did not happen. They just had a really good first drive. They're going to keep the offense on the field, though. And he's going to get that and some more. He's actually going to score a touchdown because I'm bad. Touchdown, Jaylen Warren. 4th and 1 pays off a little more than it should have. Just had an open lane all the way to the end zone. The moment we make a good play, it's just undo that. I mean, seriously, like what stopped them from just punting right there? Chase Brown has been insane already. 215 rushing yards, first 2 games. We're going to add to that. Chase Brown runs up the middle. Easy 10 yards. We're going to pass it here. Maybe throw Gesicki on a post. And it's the same tight end. I'm going to have to learn his name because he's a hooper. Run the screen. They don't blitz. They're going to be on that. I could trust our running back to get 1 yard. Chase Brown. Could definitely get this 1 yard. And he's going to get way more. Is this the same situation? Has 1 man to beat. Spun too early and the wrong way. We're going to get stopped. No Jamar Chase on the streak. Watch him work. Instead it's Higgins. I thought maybe we had something there with Jamar Chase, but I just kind of seen T. Higgins be wide open. So that's who I went to. Jamar Chase on an out route. Don't know how much I like that. Cut inside instead. Gesicki catches it at an awkward spot. Does not get it in the end zone. My nose and mouth is just killing me. Pause if needed. Holy, Chase Brown, stop. We're going to get 3 again. It's already getting very bad. At least our kicker is getting a lot of reps. He should get better. The amount of play time he gets. They're in some type of I formation. Again, Gardner Minshew just throws to nobody. Is it the pressure or is it him just being bad? I'm not exactly sure right now. He's going to throw the underneath route, but gets broken up. Already 3rd and 10. We're going to see Knight rush. And that pressure's going to get to him. Throws out of a sack. Defense is locked. And Gardner Minshew is just shit. So I guess 2 things could be true at once. Let's cut back the other way. Maybe has a little bit of room. If I just took it more wide, maybe that's a touchdown. Still in good field position, though. So we're going to be on the 47, 1st down. This is our backup. Samaji Brooks, if I'm remembering correctly. That's Samaji Brooks. Taj Brooks. I know there is a guy named Samaji, though, somewhere. Literally last game, he was going crazy. Maybe we drain clock a little bit. Oh, there you go. Samaji P. Ryan. Already 3rd down. We're going to see if we could get it to him. We just can't. Felt like any pass there was just going to be not so good. If I had a better offense, that's a go for it spot. But I don't. And this defense is actually playing a bit like how they're supposed to. I know overall wise, they are better than the offense now. But those first 2 games, it did not look like it. Oh my God. Just stiffed the dog shit out of him with a fresh set of downs. Here's Gardner Minshew here to pass. He just sits right in the zone. 1st down again. That's the pressure. Could have gotten a sack there if he just held it on for a second more. Not mad at the incompletion. We tried to make a play on the ball. Did not work again. And they call a timeout. On the blitz here. Oh, we're right there. That's a sack. Let's call timeout. Gonna get the ball back with like a minute left. Under any other circumstance, you know, I'm confident I could do something. But with this team, not too sure. I mean, as much as I'd like to run, I think passing might be a little bit better. He's gonna play both super well. It felt like if I hold it for a second longer, that's, what's it called? That's an actual money play. Instead, what the fuck was that? Are we joking? Pick six. Pick six for the Steelers. Peyton Wilson makes a play that was just gifted to him. I mean, I don't know how you could possibly think that's ever towards Jamar Chase. Play action deep shot, maybe? Oh my God. Again. That bar is tough to deal with. It really is. Gardner Minshew takes over. Has more than enough time to make a play. Is that going to be considered a drop? It's not. This is already looking very bad for us. Gardner Minshew scrambling. No one could even catch up with him. There's no way he's fast. I promise you he's not fast. I want this whole team off my team. If we could go out there with 0 players, I'd be more confident that we'd win. This is just embarrassing. 28-6. Madden has just not been my game. Online franchise is getting real bad. You would think with more reps, I play better. It's not true. The 49ers 0-2. What the hell is happening? It's going to be a handoff to Cam Scattaboo for a touchdown. Giants are gonna win this 28-13. Jackson Dart, 261 yards, 2 tuds, and freaky ass celebration. New England at New Jersey. It's gonna be a handoff to Travion Henderson. It's gonna make a man miss. 38-13. Fernando Mendoza has yet to capture his first win in the NFL. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. In the rain, Baker Mayfield delivers a dime to a man that cooked us when we played him. 23-17 final. Looking around the league, Baltimore is getting smacked, and Cleveland is also down 8. 3 interceptions, 0 touchdowns, 77 yards for our quarterback. If the ball ever leaves his hands for the rest of this game, I have failed as a head coach. Zachariah Branch to return. New half, new me. I mean, didn't get far on the return. New half, new me, man. Chase Brown is gonna get a lot of touches here. He's gonna have a wide open gap. We're gonna try and make something shake. That's Chase Brown all alone. The 20, the 10, touchdown, 1 play, 1 score. Chase Brown, touchdown, Bengals. I feel my voice getting worse and worse as this video goes on. There's still a game after this. Coach suggests we go for 2. I think we're just going to take the point. If our offense shows us that we could do better, then I'll go for 2. But for now, we'll be happy with our 1. See, new half, new me. Shit definitely works. And to believe you ever doubted me. I know you, like, some people already clicked off because they see me getting pounded right now. There's always a chance at a comeback. Game ain't over till it's over. And even then, does the game really ever end? It does, to answer your question. It does end, yeah. Anyways, see if we're able to keep up with DK. It's 1st down and 10. It's a play action pass. It's gonna be a fumble. Someone get on the football. It's gonna be a touchdown. Is that a glitch? It probably is. Touchdown Bengals. Some call it a bailout. Some call it a coaching issue. Yeah, that is definitely a glitch. We're all over that. Touchdown Bengals. What the fuck? Was that a late ass block he just got on me? Why? Hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone. Let's keep doing that. What we just did, let's make that the play call. Just keep forcing them to do that, please. See if they could deliver the 54-yarder. They do. Hold them to 3. Would have preferred 0. End of the 3rd quarter. Down 11. I think we could still win. It's definitely not impossible. Do I have auto read order depth chart on? I probably do. He delivered a shot. He's taking a while to get up. He got popped by Anthony Hill Jr. That is a pro hit. He's only a rookie out of Texas. Shamar Stewart. Okay, Gardner Minshew hands it off. And he immediately makes up for that. We were able to bring him down. We were able to bring him down. English is not my specialty today. And being healthy isn't my specialty today either. I keep mentioning it, but man, the sickness may be getting to me. Maybe I'm just a little bit sick in the head too. 2nd and 9. Wide open. Like, wow. And he breaks that tackle. He just shrugged him off. That's the difference. That play right there is an example of why I like to say Ashton Genty wasn't a power back at Boise State, because he wasn't running through people. He would just kind of shrug them off and bounce off tackles. But yeah, this game has him as a power back anyway, or not a power back, but like a very balanced, elusive and power back. And I don't really see that, at least when I watched him at Boise State, which wasn't a lot of footage, but you know, because who's out here watching Boise State games, you know, outside of him or outside of for him. I'm only mentioning this because using the Raiders in the online franchise, I'm doing the best I could ever do though. You know, undefeated, you know, definitely not 5-6-1 or 5-8-1. I don't remember the record. Gesicki on the drag route. We're going to have to play hurry up. And got bailed. Oh my God. He's just going to shrug that off. I guess. Please get me out of this game. My mind is all over the place. You see what losing does to somebody. It just absolutely breaks you. So, that being said, if you want to subscribe to a real winner, I may not win at the video game, but I win at life. So go ahead and subscribe. I don't win in real life either, if you couldn't tell. That's why I make YouTube videos. You know, it's really the reason we lost this game. It's not because I'm bad at this game or something. Never that, right? It's because Gardner Minshew is wearing the number 0, and it's been distracting me. It's been distracting my whole offense, my defense, everybody. So yeah, if you have any complaints, it's because blame the game, not me. I'm absolutely perfect. I feel like when I make comments like that, people are gonna think I'm a narcissist or something. I don't know. I'm not. I heard narcissists have like hella aura, so maybe I might be. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Are you a narcissist? Or do narcissists acknowledge that they are narcissists? I don't think so, right? Because narcissism is like, oh, you think you're perfect or something and everybody else is wrong. So if someone says they're a narcissist by default, I don't think they can be. Is that how that works? Chase Brown, 50 million touches for you. And this will probably be the final play of the game. Let's see if they call the snap. They do not. 41-20. I promised you this game was a lot closer than it looks. Embarrassing nonetheless. Coach Bad Bitty's not exactly been Bad Bitty's been, she's a great coach, I promise you. It's not her. Bad Bitty doesn't go out there and throw 4 picks. That's just a fact, because women don't play in the NFL. If you didn't know that, I guess I'm sorry for spoiling Christmas. Or, yeah, spoiling Christmas. Is that how that goes? I'm sorry to, yeah, spoil Christmas. That's the one I'll go for. I'm opening up more cough drops. I started this episode with some, so maybe, you know, maybe I could go back to a previous version of me before this episode started and play a little bit better. Jalen Milroe, 11 for 23, which is 47% for 85 yards and 3 picks. Gardner Minshew wasn't exactly the best either. 17 of 32, which is 53%. 198 yards, a touchdown. 17 quarterback rating. Holy. And let's not even talk about Derrick Robertson, rookie out of Monmouth. Rushing, we have Jaylen Warren, 17 for 133 yards. 1 touchdown. Chase Brown, 14 for 144 with the touchdown for himself as well. Only guy to find the end zone for us, I think. Yeah, I'd be right. Oh no, that's not true. Defensive touchdown. Gardner Minshew also had a rushing touchdown. Fuck that guy. Pat Fryermouth, 54 yards, a touchdown. Andre Evas, 47 yards. DK felt like he fried us way more than he did, but 78 yards. Oh, well, he did. 4 receptions, 78 yards. Yeah, he definitely fried us. Defensive touchdowns. Joey Porter had a pick. Patrick Queen had a pick. Peyton Wilson had a pick. And Chuck Clark had a pick. TFLs, Patrick Queen had 4. Barrett Carter had 3. Shamar Stewart had 2. Anthony Hill Jr. had 2. And Trey Hendrickson had 1.5 sacks. These are the defensive touchdowns. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, by the way, I've only been upgrading the perks. I haven't been buying new ones. That sounds like I'm an addict, but I'm talking about the video game here. I haven't been buying perks. I just been upgrading the ones I already have, even though it's not cheating to buy these, you know, in case I do it. I guess before this game starts, hold on, let me check something. Let me know if I should keep Coach firing on. I have a feeling with the way this is starting. I mean, I traded Joe Burrow on their watch, and we haven't exactly been the best. Let me know if I should keep that on. I will for now, but if I get fired in Cincinnati Bengals franchise, and then I don't, what, does the series end? Maybe. Just trying to upgrade what you're good at. I'm gonna have to record tomorrow. Oh, am I still recording? What the fuck? Hold on. It's now the next day. Ran out of cough drops. But more importantly, it's more Cincinnati Bengals franchise. We are the 11th seed, but the season just started. You see Chase Brown there. Second in overall rush yards for the year. Has less touchdowns than Jonathan Taylor. But who cares about touchdowns? I mean, with the way we played last week, you know, you would think I'd say something like that. We play the Ravens. This is huge. If we could split this episode, I'll go in feeling more confident. The AFC North is still wide open. Losing to Pittsburgh was huge, but we can make up for it playing a much better team, in my opinion, at least. It's another AFC North matchup in Baltimore, Maryland. We will be facing the 2-1 Baltimore Ravens, led by one Lamar Jackson. Obviously lost Jim Harbaugh in real life. Not in the game, though. He's still gonna continue to kick it. Oh, they're 1-2. I'm feeling a lot better about our chances then, as we're gonna kick it away. It's gonna be Hill on the return, and here he is, Lamar Jackson, 23,000 yard passer, 196 touchdowns. Let's hope we could keep him from getting 200 today, as this will be first down and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry. Surprised we're able to tackle him so easily, but he is a lot older, as that's only a gain of 1. As that's going to be a sack for BJ Hill. Good coverage. Gave us more than enough time for our trench players to make a play. 3rd and 15. They're going to be looking to battle back, as he's going to get out the pocket and miss his target, Mark Andrews, forcing a 3-and-out off rip. I'm liking this defense already. Zachariah Branch, of course, to return it. We're going to start off on the 41. Jalen Milroe, in his first year as a starter, hasn't gone off to the best start, the most ideal start we would have liked. But there's some reasons for that. And one of the reasons is not because I suck or anything, like I said before. It's because this game is bad. And no, two things cannot be true. It's a fact. Don't look that up. 2nd and 1. We're going to be looking to hit Jamar Chase on an out route. That's an interception. Kyle Hamilton. He's probably going to take it all the way. Instead, it's Jamar Chase making the tackle. It's 1st and goal. Was that 3-and-out just a ploy to get Lamar better field position? I don't know. Maybe they're playing chess and I'm playing checkers. As they're going to run a read option here. Not much of a gain. Might have even been a loss. I don't think so, though. Gain of 1 yard. Okay. As they're going to fake the handoff. That's a sack. I mean, the offensive line for Baltimore just hasn't been holding up, as Lamar is going to be a little slow to get up. It is 3rd and goal. Lamar's going to drop back to pass. He's going to have room. Enough space to operate. We barely prevent him from scoring, and they're going to keep the offense on the field. I don't see this being much of a touch push attempt. Instead, it's Derrick Henry, and we stop him. 4th down stop, TFL. We're able to get through the backfield immediately and just get to him. Lamar being just 1 yard short really screwed them there, as we see Mike Green there. Don't look him up, that's for sure. I was actually really high on him too. And then, you know, some rather not great things continue to come out about him. I had this habit of saying shout out to whoever, regardless of who it was and what I was speaking about, which put me in a lot of awkward spots, as this is going to be a 1st down. And Mike Green was one of them. I would usually say, like, oh, shout out Mark Green, or Mark, I'm dumb, Mike Green. And, you know, that's not exactly the greatest look, especially right after talking about, you know, potentially some things. But yeah, I don't think I do it as much anymore. I think I really toned down my shout outs. No free promo, I guess. 3rd down hasn't exactly been, you know, the greatest offensive game for either side here. But I do like Jamar Chase. He's going to be all alone. Nothing but green grass. Touchdown, we're on the board. That's the one thing about Jalen Milroe. He has the arm talent. If someone is wide open down the field, I'm confident that Jalen Milroe can make any pass that's down the field. Like deep, you know what I'm talking about. He's nice, or he could be someone that's nice. He's not exactly nice right now. 7-0 for your Bengals. Baltimore's offense back on the field. Lamar has not had the greatest start, and let's continue to keep it that way. Having to guard a dual threat quarterback in this game sucks a lot. And the fact that we've been at least able to simulate some pressure when he drops back. Already have 2 sacks in the 1st quarter. 2nd and inches. Let's play action pass. He's gonna throw out of a sack. That's a pick. Turner the second gonna turn upfield. Oh my goodness. Lamar gets popped, still delivers a fairly accurate throw. Our DB able to make a play behind his head for the interception, as this celebration is gonna take a little while. Okay. He's kind of tweaking. DJ Turner the second. Wobbly ball. Maybe just slightly underthrown, but he was popped during it, so you can't exactly blame him. DB makes an amazing play, doesn't even turn his head to look at it, just catches it in stride, takes it the other way. This is the turnaround. I can feel it. Chase Brown, we're just gonna hand it off. They just have a man unblocked. This is our issue. We're over relying on the big plays, the absolute home runs. It's T. Higgins. Why not try it? Oh my, what even happened there? It felt like I tried to user that, and then he kind of like, what even? See, he had a step. I don't even know what that was. Ravens start from the 36. And that's another pick. Our defense is going crazy. The defense is going insane, locking up Lamar. If our offense could just make up a little bit for the masterclass this defense is on, I mean, we're looking at a dominant win. We're going to try to take 3. 54-yarder. This seems like my kicker's body. That's a beautiful kick. All the way. 10-0. 10-0 in the first quarter. I mean, it would take something dumb of me for them to come back, really. I'm feeling really good. That's the end of quarter number 1. We're up 10-0. Did have what could have been a very costly interception. Ends up turning into nothing after we stop Derrick Henry. That's going to be a read option. Lamar Jackson has daylight. The ball is out. Didn't have anyone in the area to jump on it. It's Ravens football still. He's going to fake the handoff again. Another play action pass. It feels like we're taking ourselves out of the play. I definitely took the lineman out of the play. He could have gained a little bit less than 9. So that's just going to be a first down. Lamar running a lot. I mean, it's hard to stop someone like Lamar, who just has so many options. But that's a man that we are stopping. Derrick Henry has not been performing like at all. Derrick Henry becoming a receiving back was not something I really expected. A lot less of a power back though, as he gets stopped immediately. They're keeping the offense on the field again. Very aggressive play calling. They regretted it last time. Let's see if they regret it again. They do. Unfortunate for the Baltimore offense, but not for us. TFL on Derrick Henry. He is getting clamped. Absolutely abused in the backfield. I see why he's becoming a receiving back. Truthfully, we have 3.5 minutes to get downfield. You know, usually I'd be confident that we can, but not that time, as that's going to be an interception. I thought we had him. As Mansour Delane, the rookie out of LSU. Maybe I throw a little more. I hold the button down a little more, than maybe that's a completion, but how inaccurate it's been. It's like, all right, what are we doing? 1st and 10. We are now all tied up with turnovers. Lamar being absolutely gift wrapped short fields, and their offense hasn't really made Jalen Milroe's mistakes look that crazy. So that's going to be an incompletion. Could have been a touchdown. And they're going to put the field goal unit on the first time this game. Tyler Loop. You know, could not call it a guaranteed field goal because it is Tyler Loop. We've seen what happened week 18. But from that distance, it's pretty much automatic. I mean, I said earlier, it would take something absolutely stupid for them to come back. And we've been playing like that. 2 interceptions already has not been the greatest game for us. I can admit that. But the running game stopped being as effective. But when you try to, you know, step away from that, that's where things get bad. I felt very confident after that deep ball to Jamar that maybe I could deliver better downfield, but isn't the case, especially when we don't have all day in the pocket like Lamar does. That was the 2-minute warning, as that is now 3rd down and 8. We're going to try it. Jamar Chase, downfield, touchdown again. Jamar Chase deep ball, does it again. 2nd touchdown of the game for both Jalen Milroe and Jamar Chase. Into double coverage doesn't really matter. Jamar Chase ends up burning. That is a touchdown. End of the first half. Up 17-3 in a very important division matchup, as we're going to look around the league. Minnesota at New Orleans. It's going to be a play action pass from Tyler Shuck. Delivering, as they're going to only win by 1 point. Tyler Shuck, 153 yards, 2 tuds. JJ McCarthy played decent too, as we're going to head to the 3-0 Buccaneers versus the 0-3 Browns. Shedeur Sanders looking to get his first win of the season. That's a stiff arm. And it is tied at half. Baker only 90 passing yards. Washington at Jacksonville. It's just going to be a handoff. He spins out of one tackle. Bounces off another. Bounces off even more, all the way for a touchdown. That's Travis Etienne. I don't know how to say it. With how bad the offense consistently looks, I don't see why we don't just play clock here. I know that's not exciting football, but when you're this bad, I think you have to just do what you can to win. And if that means just playing some hard-nosed football, we'll do that. Zachariah Branch takes us to the 30. First down and 10, and I'm gonna do what I said. Run that football. Chase Brown gets a very good gain, as we're already on the other side of the field. I don't know if I want to throw it here. 3rd and 6. I feel like I don't, but I do have to throw it. We're just going to listen to the coach. Bad biddy here. As the middle of the field is going to be wide open. That is Brooks with more than enough room to operate. That's going to move the chains for us. Well, they're getting crazy with trying to suggest another pass play on first down. I don't know who they think I am. We're not doing that. I'm liking Jamar. And that's exactly who we're throwing it to. Jamar tries to spin. Ends up getting caught up anyway. Jalen Milroe ignoring them 2 picks. I mean, he hasn't been that bad. And Baltimore is only going to hold us to 3. I mean, I have true clock on. Why wouldn't I want to continue to drain clock on 4th down? That game doesn't seem to understand that I want to do that. I have to manually wait. That makes it 20-3 with 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I don't trust... This is like a very spread out set here. It's going to be a handoff anyway.
Derrick Henry on the handoff. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And what is Lamar able to do? The AFC North is just in shambles right now. And this is the reason why it's completely wide open. What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? I have an Android for 1 day, and they played this bullshit in my ear. That actually scared the dog shit out of me. That loud ass fucking ringtone I got. I'm using an Android, at least for now, until my phone gets either fixed or replaced, because the video chip in it just completely got fried. So now when you turn on the iPhone, it's just all green. But that is the nuttiest ringtone I've ever heard in my life. Baltimore is gonna go for, yep, see, this is what I was talking about. Far right for the rookie, or the sophomore year kicker, Tyler Loop. Seems very familiar. Let's just keep playing the clock. Smash mouth football. We're going to have a lane to the outside. I thought maybe I could cut back. Instead, that's a tackle made. I mean, they're going to have to continue to try and play the run. Maybe this sets up the play action pass. Maybe just the check down to Gesicki. Well, maybe if I had a second instead. It's a sack. It's still field goal range, so I'm not worried. If we could at least just finesse a little bit closer to that, that'd be very nice. We're going to. 45-yard field goal. Already hit one from 58 earlier today. And that's good. Oh my god. The fuck? See? That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back to Personal Life franchise, I guess. That fucking ringtone is crazy. At least the person saying hello moto sounds bad. Is that crazy to say? Maybe. I don't know. So it's gonna be a read option for Lamar. He's just gonna slide. Good decision, because I would have taken his head off. Just the fact. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm gonna play the short pass here. I knew exactly what it was gonna be. We're able to make a play. You're gonna continue to play a short pass. What exactly do we have to lose here? Zay Flowers is going to be wide open. That's going to be a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers is the only one to find the end zone so far for the Baltimore Ravens. Something finally worked. They get their explosive play. Fortunately for us, we get the ball back and we could just continue doing what we've been doing. Try and waste this 4 minutes. Ravens take the field. 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go. And I think that doesn't count as out of bounds until... Oh, I guess it does. I thought it was within the last 2 minutes. Let's see if they Take this down to the 2 warning. They're going to get one more play off before the 2-minute warning. That's a drop. I guess they're going to get another one off. That was a good play by our defense. Third down, I mean, even if they get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, it'd be 18-23. I'm still confident that we win this game. But not if we keep making plays like that on defense. So that's going to be Baltimore's first timeout. If we could keep having them spend their timeouts on offense, should be all right. Lamar is going to throw it. Easy underneath. That shouldn't count as out of bounds, but it does. They're being very generous on what they call truly out of bounds. I'm going to play the hard flat here. See, that's going to be a touchdown. Second touchdown for the Ravens today. Juju Smith-Schuster. Absolutely uncontested. No one even near the area. That's going to be a touchdown for the Ravens. And I said this earlier. I'm completely fine with that. They at least use one timeout. Ravens are feeling a little bit better because they're still in this game with all the points that they left on the board. As T. Higgins is going to recover that onside kick. I felt a little scared there, but we're good. Chase Brown, take us home. Gonna be Chase Brown. That's all of their timeouts. That's the game. 2-2 on the season. This still gives us a chance to potentially host a playoff game. I know it's way too early to say that, but that's how important division matches are, that every game matters. Our defense certainly showed it this game. Jalen Milroe, 10 of 18 for a 55 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Lamar Jackson, 18 of 26 for 209 yards, 69 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Chase Brown, 97 yards on 15 attempts. And here, this was real bad. I didn't know it was this bad. 10 attempts for 1 yard, 0.1 per carry. That is terrible. Lamar had 68 rushing yards though. 1 fumble that we couldn't jump on. Derrick Henry at least did a little better receiving, 27 yards. Still not great, but here was the man of the hour, Jamar Chase. 3 receptions, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then of course, Zay Flowers had that 1 reception for 70 yards and a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster had 3 receptions, 45 yards and a touchdown. And we have Barrett Carter and BJ Hill, who both have 4 TFLs. 2 sacks for BJ Hill, and our guys DJ Turner and Geno Stone with 1 pick each. This was a good game. Very sloppy play from Jalen Milroe in the first half, but we make up for it. We didn't completely terrorize our chances of winning this game. Defense kind of fell apart during the last quarter, but it's fine. We won the game. That's what matters. After that win, we are now 2-2, which puts us second in the division. Pittsburgh yet to play their game. I'm feeling confident we could do something here. Joe Burrow's 3-0 for the Vegas Raiders down there. I feel like that's going to be something I consistently mention. We did trade Joe Burrow to the Raiders, and he's doing well so far. That win doesn't really move the needle for any of these guys that were already looking to leave, but I'm feeling decent. We're actually playing better than I thought I would. Chase Brown is now the leader in yards. We're going to see it once Indiana plays their game, if he's still the leader. Look at Bryce Young, though. That's my fucking dog. 884 yards, 7 touchdowns. So yeah. With that being said, I'm going to leave you guys on the weekly recap. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Ace on the track.